got her. Beastly pike. Yes. Nice. North Caribou, baby. Woo! We're fishing mid-lake structure here. It's one of the deeper basins in the lake. It drops down to like 50, 60, 70 feet. There's just a little island cluster here. So we're fishing rock structure that drops really quick into the steep water, and we have these live target suckers. This one's actually been chewed fairly good on other trips. Dives down about 18 feet. So we're bouncing it off the rocks and seeing what happens. So far nothing big, but you got to start somewhere, and this is our start. Nice fish. So we put a heavier jig on because the wind is, and that's really in there good. Holy cow, that would not come out in a million years. Actually, might need the pliers for that. Heavier jig, that's like 3/4 ounce, I'm pretty sure. And Northland Impulse paddle tail, as always. Beauty. Nice. Okay, it's day 2. The first half of the day was a complete write-off. Monsoon rains, we had thunderstorms, we still have a really, really strong east wind. And the other 2 boats, the rest of the boys kind of followed me over to this spot. There's a spot here. This is an island right here. This is the mainland. And there's a big sand ridge in this saddle here. And we're fishing right now in, like, that's 7 feet, anywhere from 5 to 7 feet on the graph. And just a little pink and white twister tail. Pink and white. Seems to be working, but I don't know if it really particularly matters. The fish are pretty stacked in this spot. It's pretty crazy. It's like one after another. So I was in here with my son the first year I found this spot, like 3 years ago. High noon, bluebird day, sun beaming down. It's all sand here. And we probably saw a school of, like, I don't know, 250 to 300 walleye. You could put the camera under the water like an aquarium, just watch them swimming around. So clearly, this is also a fall spot. We're here in mid-September right now. There it is. So typical, just that little tick, that walleye tick. I'd like to know what they do when they do that. If they're bumping it with their nose, but it happens almost every time when you're jigging. And of course, it's actually not a walleye. Oh, I'm gonna get sawed off. It'll be miraculous if I don't. Wow, that was awesome. We got a double going on here. D-man up the bat. Just a little one. It's a fairly healthy looking one here. Nice, very nice walleye. Nothing wrong with that. Unbelievable average size on this lake. It's just incredible. Great big tails on them. That's what Jimmy was saying. They fight so hard. I've never seen tails this big on walleye. Just beautiful fish. Let's see if we can get another one on cue here. There we go. 7 feet of water. That seems to be the magic depth in this spot. Right off. Oh, there it is. That one didn't even hit the bottom. there's a slot where they just seem to be stacked like cordwood in this little saddle. Right down the middle. That's another nice fat one. Or is it a pike? It's a pike. And thank you very much. All right, wrong species. Watch this. 1, 2, oh, 3. Woohoo! I got sawed off. D-Man got sawed off while he's sitting here filming. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay, we'll land this one and then we'll shut the camera off so we can retie. That's quite the spot. They're just mega stacked. It's such a concentrated spot that we actually almost might be better off anchoring. Another nice fat one. Okay, come here, you. There we go. Looks like a clone to the other one. Awesome. Pretty awesome, eh? It's, I love walleye fishing, but, you know, North Caribou is, I come here for pike. But on a day when there's an east wind, you know, monsoon rains and thunderstorms, we're like 2 minutes from the camp. I mean, this is awesome. All right. Whew. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this on cue. We can count it down. Close the bail. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, there it is. Took about 6 seconds that time. It's a little slow, the action right now on North Caribou. And you know what? This is perhaps maybe the smallest walleye of the day. It's pretty awesome. It's so much fun. We had all 3 boats here together. Looks like Rick's got another one over there behind us. This guy just inhaled this thing. Holy cow. Absolutely inhaled it. So this freaks my son out every time I do this. Just open your yap up. Open up, come on, there you go. And then just stick your finger in like that. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this again quick. Once again on cue. Close the bail. Kind of a long cast because it's only 6-7 feet here. So the idea being you cast it out and kind of just hop it back to the boat, but it never usually gets that far in this spot. That was a fish right there. Oh, there it is. Oh, it took an extra 10 seconds that time. Oh, got off. There it is. I'm sure that wasn't the same fish. It's got to be just a vast, vast school of fish down here. The state of mind I'm in right now, like actually not having to think about what I'm doing, is awesome. Mindless fishing. Another nice walleye. All right, come here. Pretty chunky one. Not bad. All right, let me see if I can do this one more time. I know D-Man really wants to fish. He's like, I didn't sign up to be your cameraman. I know that's what he's thinking, actually. He's not even saying a word now.
I'm a terrible cameraman.
He's scowling right now. He's got a really angry look on his face. Well, that sure didn't take long. Oh, that's a little snake. D-Man's in the bow, kind of sneaking off to the side, and he's got one on. Way to go. This is just an unbelievable spot. So as I said earlier, there's a bit of a saddle here. Island there, mainland there, and it's B has one. We got 3 fish on at the same time. Nice walleye there, Adam. He inhaled that. It's our second full day here, and I'm gonna have to pop the motor into neutral here in just a second here, bud, because we're about to. That's not a bad pike. It's not super giant, but you know what? We will take that one. Second full day. Another nasty day. Cold. We're bundled up. Kind of windy. It's been basically raining the whole time. This is not a big fish. Actually took off on a pretty good run there.
I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to break it.
Girthy little guy. Axe handle sized. There she goes. Trolling deep diving cranks. Adam has a veritable pool cue of a rod here, and it was pulling out drag, so you know what? That's actually not a bad fish. That's like the one that we just I caught. Nice girthy pike. Nice one, buddy. We're tucked into this entrance to the Thurston at the south end of the lake, and it's super windy, so it's kind of sheltered here, and it's also a real deep channel. It didn't take real long to figure out that not a lot of huge pike like laying in the shallows, so there's not much choice as far as what we're gonna do. Oh, it's always good when Chris is on the trip, because whenever Chris is on the trip, this is what we have right here.
Yeah.
Fires on a cold day. We're all kind of wet and a little chilly, eh, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Except for this guy. We can't get past this point. Same spot. I think this one's deep. With the way the wind is pushing the boat, there's so much pressure on it. It's so hard to tell. But this thing just crushed this live target sucker, and I just felt big head shakes. Knock itself out. Oh, come here, you. Oh, it's actually pretty girthy fish. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes. Okay, hold on. We may have to cradle this thing because it's total chaos here with very, very difficult to grab these fish with these waves and stuff. So I'm gonna get the cradle out. Right on. We are definitely onto a pattern here. Woohoo! Nice fish, man. High fives.
I got
Way to go, T-Man. All right, come here, honey. Whoa, that was completely uncalled for.
I'm trying to film here.
Okay, now if you... He's a feisty pike. Right on, nothing wrong with that. It's not super giant, but that's all right. On the giant Papa Doc. The doctor. What's going on? Yes, no, maybe?
Sure.
He's not sure. Okay, hold on.
It's not tiny.
It's not tiny.
Don't think it's over 40.
Don't think it's over 40. But you're not sure. It's very, very hard to tell sometimes.
Staying down.
It's staying down. You know what? This could be
Fish.
this could be decent. It's a Len Thompson spoon. It's like I've never seen one quite like this one. The one Adam's using. It's like a flat spoon. New style of Len Thompson spoon. Buddy, is it a good one?
I think so.
You think it's a good one?
I think it's a good one.
All right.
I just hope I can get it in.
We already got one unbuttoned beside the boat because it just. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Oh, okay. Now I got to deal with.
We're all nervous.
I got to deal with rocks, and I'm gonna get the cradle out again, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. Right on. Ooh. I don't know what I got here. OMG. You know what? This is a pretty good fish.
Yeah.
It's taking off. This is crazy, man. This is an unbelievable day. Oh, no!
Did it break?
It's gone. Yeah.
Fuck.
No, it was dry. It was peeling off line, and I could feel it going over top of a rock.
Yeah.
So I just got sawed off by a giant. This is crazy. We just made a pass over the exact same spot, and this one feels like another big one. Oh boy, oh boy. You okay for rocks there? Like seriously.
For about 2 minutes.
Oh. I gotta follow this fish.
Yeah.
Oh, this is incredible. Please don't saw me off this time. Oh.
We're out of the rock, so should be good.
Oh, you know what? It's not that big.
No?
Nope. Wow, did this one ever fool me? Gotta love the 120-pound leader.
Oh, there it goes.
You know what? That was almost picture worthy, but this is awesome. Love it. All right, we're at the end of our remarkable, awesome day. We just decided to take another pass with a different lure, and we have this Savage Gear hard swim bait on. Adam's got something on. What do you got? What do you got there, buddy? Oh, you know what? It's a pretty nice one. It's a pretty nice one on the swim bait. Now it's right under the boat. You're gonna have to go right up to the bow, jam your rod deep under the water, deep, deep, deep under the water. There you go. It's always good to do one more pass with something a little different. There's a lot of fish here. That's a nice fish. It's not a giant, but it's a solid fish. Very good. There's a danger factor when you're grabbing these giant fish. This is where, you know, as much as I don't like the bogas, it's not a bad idea. Because you know what? We can just twist the hooks out of that thing. That's what I would do. Careful there, buddy. There you go. Good man. Oh. Come here, honey. Yeah, it's okay. Quality fish. There's a lot of these quality fish here. Oh yeah. Yeah. He fooled me. It's okay. It's an alright fish. On the other side. Come here, you. Okay, well hooked, that's it. Angry thrashing pike. There we go. Oh yeah. Right on. Woo! Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, it's the first nice day. We came back to the same area where Adam and I did so well yesterday. Completely different wind. It's like a south wind. I can't tell whether it's big or not. We just started trolling. And we've already caught probably, what, 20 walleye? A couple of little pike. This one feels okay. What do we got here? We got some weight, but man, they fool you sometimes. You get one of those mid 30-inch fish. Oh yeah, that's a pretty decent pike. That's a decent one. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right on. Woo, good start, bud. Right on. All right. I'm gonna try and keep his head up. All right. You know what? This is a fat one.
It's a fat one, yeah.
Oh, fat beast. Woo! Right on. This is another one of those I'm not sure fish. I don't think it's super huge, but you know what? It felt kind of big for a second. It's an evil pike. I think I can probably grab that one. It's a pretty nice one though.
Oh, keep forgetting we had the net. So let me know, you want me to net it or not?
No. Should be able to grab that one. Seem to take it on the right side of their head. So on this side of the boat, it makes it more difficult to grab. There we go. Oh, another big, fat fall pike. Oh, not super giant, but nice fish. Right on. Oh, like it wasn't that long after the last one. Switched lures. It's like a super shad wrap type lure. A big, shallow running, wide profile crankbait. Right across the top of this point, there's a shoal in front of this point here. And what do I got? I don't know. It just absolutely hammered this lure. Oh man. Really bizarre color on that fish, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Look at it.
Not a lot of markings.
No. Cool. Very good.
All right.
We just changed tactics slightly because we had just a bluebird day, and we're a little further out from shore. We're deep diving cranks in 20 feet of water. We were running in tight in like 10 feet or less with spoons, and we just switched tactics. Just started, and there's the result right there. A pretty healthy pike. So I think they just slipped into slightly deeper water, obviously. That's a nice one. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he totally T-boned that lure. Here. Right on.
It's not a bad one.
Right on. Cool.
Good.
We're right at the very top end of Thurston. Nope, I keep getting it mixed up. Donnelly. Where the river flows in, and there's nothing here. It's dried up. You can't see it. There's a dried up creek bed up that way to my left. But it's so nice and sheltered here. It's like a little oasis. And again, Northland Impulse paddle tail, just a smaller head. The boat is in 7-8 feet of water right now. It's probably 16, 17 feet out there. And it's pretty easy fishing. One after another after another. This is not really my thing, I'm not gonna lie. But it's such a awful, awful day. Well, it is kind of fun. And there, oh. Oh, third chances, third time's a charm. You can't see the graph from over there, but I'm in 6 feet of water here. It's just loaded with fish. Adam got a pretty good one about 5 minutes ago, eh, buddy? On a blade bait. Little copper-colored blade bait. So. It seems to me the walleye. I mean, that's not a bad walleye. They seem to be running slightly smaller up here in the Donnelly than, but I mean, that's a, what is that, like 18 inches? All right, that was one. Mindless. Oh, there it is. Great spot to bring a kid or someone who doesn't have a lot of experience, because it's about as easy as it gets. Once we're done with this spot, a little bit later, we found a hump just off the mouth of the Donnelly, and I'll guarantee you we catch them just as fast, but they're all probably going to be averaging 3 pounds. But we tucked up in here for now just because it was really awful, the weather, at first. Oh, this is dangerous. Watch this. This is super dangerous. Oh. Every time I do that, my son freaks out. Dad, you're crazy. Just a long cast, let it sink down, and just hop it back across the bottom. And whoop, the last cast resulted in a snag. Can you believe that?
Well, lots of timber down there. Just near the shore.
Alright, I think that's good enough. But man, oh man, I really want this fish. I want this fish badly. Look at this guy, multitasking. Good job, buddy. I'm just going to slip that puppy right in the net. No. Almost.
That's a good way to lose it. Shit. Go on this side?
There we go. Our last full day. We're in the far northwest corner, Stewart Bay, kind of Stewart Bay South. This is a spot in the spring. There's a little bay right here where I've just caught tremendous numbers of big pike. So we had to give it a shot. There's still lots of green cabbage here, deep cabbage. It's not a bad pike. It's not bad at all. So this is a completely different pattern from the way we've been getting them. I mean, trolling, fast breaking rock structures just in the deep water. And this is about, 5 to 8 foot deep with lots of scattered cabbage. And that's a good sign, bud. Right on. I think there's probably more than one here too. You know what? That's a nice pike. That's you know what? That's a nice one. It's thick. That's definitely what we're looking for. So, you know what? Just keep fighting it. I'm gonna go grab the net. What? Ooh, that was close. The lures. All right, and so this is a pelican spoon. This is, I don't know, that's like a Cisco patterned pelican spoon. I should probably just shut up and net the thing, right?
Really calm.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Hey, nice. All right, you know what? We'll shut the camera off. Come a little closer though here for a second. Uh-oh. Here, come here. High five. Oh, I think this is a big fish. It's moving a bunch of water. Oh boy. You know, it's one of those times where you just want to actually really get a look at it, because I think this thing is really big. Just, oh, absolutely engulfed this same pelican spoon I've been using. And then took off on a huge run. You know, sometimes there's like doubt, you're not sure because they're kind of coming in towards you. This thing, no way. The second I hooked it, I knew it was a decent fish. And what's fun about this is it's the only time during the trip we've actually caught them casting, because we've been trolling. It's mid-September. The weeds are kind of half alive. They're not really in the shallows, but today they are. That's a pretty nice, that's a nice fish. Oh boy. That's okay. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh. Oh, man. Big behemoth. Oh. Can you take that? Oh man, this is what it's all about. All right.
Well, that's a nice fish.
It's barely hooked, I think.
Oh, the net's on.
Oh no! Oh no! I got that. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. It's gone. Oh! Don't move. Woo! Oh man, that's not how to land a big fish, folks. But we got it. Right on. Wow. All right, I'm going to do a short tour of North Caribou Camps in far northwestern Ontario on, not surprisingly, North Caribou Lake. The boats are awesome. They're 16-foot Lund Rebels, 25-horse E-Tech Evinrude motors. I've been to the main camp here before, and the difference this time is there's upgraded graphs in the boats. There was kind of lower-end Hummingbirds, and now they have what appear to be like high-end Garmin color units, and they worked awesome even at high speed, which is a must on this rock-filled 81,000 acre lake. It's really important. There's 3 sleep cabins, 1, 2, 3. They're all the same, and then a central kitchen sort of lounge area. Really humongous fire pit here overlooking the lake. So this is all kind of chaotic right now because everything's being packed up for the season. And it's a little messy, but that's okay. So on the porch here, there's a big Napoleon gas grill, a variety of different fish cookers, deep fry fish. And then here we are inside here, a propane stove and oven, great big propane griddle, huge big kitchen, 3 fridges, great big chest freezer. There's satellite Wi-Fi here, so you can stay connected to the world, which is what Rick is trying to do right now. So yeah, in behind here there's like a shower house. There's 2, they're both the same, 3-piece bathroom, flush toilet, vanity, and shower. So like I said, there's 2, so it's great for big groups of guys. Okay, so as you first enter, there's a screen porch in all of these cabins, which in June I'm sure would come in super handy, but in September there was not a single bug. And there's a wood stove here. There's a bed. And then there's 2 bedrooms. You're not going to be able to see anything in here. So there you have it. That was a short tour of the main camp at North Caribou Camps in far northwestern Ontario. And V has another one. He's a machine. Fortunately for Jimmy, there's no thought required when it comes to this kind of fishing. Hey Chris, I think your bush is a little soggy.
I think everything's a little soggy.
There's nothing worse than a soggy bush. So I've heard.
Cheers.
Oh,
Try eat, eh?
Mike, cold, fire, warm.